is your local election headquarters.
Welcome back to This Week in Louisiana Politics. We are joined on set by our very own Shannon Heckt. Shannon, you're headed down to the Capitol tomorrow to cover the second special session. This one is on crime. What do you expect?
You know, it's a very broad call, and there's a lot of things that can be tackled in this session, and we get 2 weeks for this one, so there's a little bit more chance for legislation to make its way through. We are seeing bills regarding concealed carry, parole, good time, lowering the age of what is considered an adult. So there's a lot of things that I'm expecting to come out of the next couple of weeks.
Let's drill down a little bit on the parole. In fact, I got the call right here. It looks like there are several items that they want to tackle with parole. Anything jump out at you?
Yeah, there's a couple that looks to restrict who is eligible for parole and when you are able within your sentence to be up for parole as well. And a lot of it also looks to maybe scale back on the good time that people earn when they are in prison as well. So I think it's looking to kind of hold people there in prison a little bit longer could be the objective of some of these bills.
Looks like it's maybe some tougher language.
Yes, a lot tougher language, and you know, if people, especially with the good time, it makes it so you can't shorten your sentence really with good behavior.
Speaking of being tougher on crime, I've also noticed that there's carjacking listed in here as well. They want to make that penalty harsher?
Yes, we've seen a few cases in New Orleans, especially. There was one where a woman was killed after she was carjacked. I know one of the district attorney's mothers was carjacked, and so I think they're really trying to crack down. Some believe that if you increase the penalties that it'll deter people from wanting to do these crimes. Others say that it doesn't actually deter people, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of those arguments during the session as well.
Anything controversial been filed yet?
One of the big things really is the death penalty. Governor Jeff Landry said on the campaign trail that he wants to resume executions, and we saw over in Alabama that they used gas as a new form to execute someone. A lot of states have been on pause with the lethal injection, so that is in one of the bills to add that as an option, as well as the electric chair and other methods, so Louisiana could potentially resume executions again.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, not to get too far into the weeds with the execution stuff, but Louisiana hasn't executed anyone, I think, since 2010, correct?
Yes, it's been several years, and there's a lot of litigation. There's also part of the legislation that we're seeing filed is that it would make it secret, essentially, who is providing the drugs or the gas for these executions, and it would also make it a crime to reveal those companies, and so companies wouldn't have to live in fear of, you know, providing this for something like an execution.
Because they could get sued, or
it's not necessarily a good look.
Yeah.
And there also has been some concerns over the cocktails, over lethal injections of what is being used, if it's humane, things like that.
Right. Why do they want to redefine the word child?
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of discussion around juvenile crime, and several years ago it was raised up to 18 to be considered an adult, except for there's still certain crimes that no matter what you can be tried as an adult, but they want to lower that down, and also maybe get some of these more violent offenders out of the juvenile facilities and put them into the more adult facilities.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of controversy down there, a lot of arguments, a lot of debate. How long will this session last?
So it'll be 2 weeks. It'll start on the 19th, and I believe it goes until March 6th, so we'll have just a week off before the regular session starts. So I foresee if we don't finish any of the bills, some of the bills in this session, that we could pick them up again. I know the constitutional carry bill that Danny McCormick has filed for years. He has filed it both in the special session and also the regular session. So we'll definitely be hearing about that bill, and maybe it'll be the year that it passes and gets signed by the governor.
Yeah, I was going to mention that bill has been floated before, and it didn't do too well.
Yeah, you know, there's been some concerns from law enforcement in the past. The governor in the past has also said that he's not for it. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
Yeah, session starts tomorrow. We know you'll be down there pretty much every day covering it for us, so we look forward to that. Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks, Brad.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.